Hi, I'm Emma. Thank you for joining me with this gentle practice. The intention of this sequence, of this video, is to provide support to you when you feel you need it. It can be so easy to turn away from our vulnerability or our anxiety or whatever it is that we're feeling. We can fill this feeling with distraction. We can turn away, we can turn on ourselves. And I've done that for sure, and sometimes I still do, but I'm learning that when I feel bad, I need to turn towards myself, towards my inevitably hurting heart. So I wanted to share this practice with you in the hope that it can help you when you're feeling vulnerable too, to be there for yourself. You may like to have a bolster or some pillows for this practice for some added support. We will begin with a seated meditation, so please make your way into your comfortable seated posture. That may be sitting as I am, or you perhaps prefer to kneel or even sit in a chair. And once you've got yourself sorted, we'll begin. Okay. If you are comfortable to do so, I invite you to close your eyes. Otherwise, soften your gaze gently down your cheeks. Taking some time to settle here into your body. And as you begin to bring your attention to yourself, you may notice areas of tension, perhaps gripping in your jaw or furrowing your brow. Tensing in your tummy or your pelvic floor. Perhaps your shoulders are up by your ears. Allow yourself to soften. When we get caught up in worry, anxiety, panic, we tighten, we grip, and often our thoughts contract too. And already you may notice resistance, your mind keen to take you elsewhere. Gently guide yourself back. Rest on your breath. I invite you now to rest your hands on your heart. And I know this can be a big gesture, and if it feels too much for you today, then keep your hands where they are, but bring your attention to your heart center. Notice your heartbeat. Allow yourself to rest here, to be quiet here. And practicing turning towards rather than away from. If your hands are at your heart, gently release. And relax your posture. This practice will be fairly light on guidance, teaching, instruction. We're going to spend quite a bit of time forward folding, very comforting and soothing postures for your nervous system. So we're going to begin today in a seated forward fold. This is called caterpillar in Yin Yoga, and I would like to bring that Yin Yoga mentality to this practice. So this isn't a strong, active forward fold. I'm not interested really in a strong stretch for your hamstrings. This is really about being gentle and curling in. So if you are very tight in the backs of your legs, please feel free to keep your knees bent, and you may even like to use a support. Alternatively, you may prefer to have the support at your hips and sit up on something. Let your legs relax here, and they may be pretty close together. We'll take them slightly wider. And it is perfectly okay here for your spine to round. I might use my bolster for support for my head. And just make your way down. No need to reach for your toes. Just let your hands rest wherever they comfortably go. And give yourself time here for the pose to grow. We will stay here for a few minutes, so there's no rush. I'm going to stay up pretty high to begin, holding my head in my hands, and perhaps I'll go deeper, but only if I'm invited to. Once again, settling down here. There is no need to grip in your legs or hold them in any particular way, so relax your legs. Relax your jaw. Again, if this stillness is challenging, that's an indication, I think, of a contracted mind. So come back to the simple things, a simple experience. the easy flow of your breath. The gentle sensation at the backs of your legs or your spine. And then very gently roll yourself up. You may like to lean back on your hands. Just let that settle in your body. And we're going to make our way to all fours. So removing any props that are in your way as you come to a tabletop position. Very gentle movement here. It's just swaying your hips to begin, and your shoulders from side to side. If you are in need of soothing, there's a chance that you have been holding tension and worry. So just gradually exploring some ease. And then we'll move this now into cat-cow. So inhale, drop your tummy down, let your tailbone lift and your head lift. Exhale, reverse that, curl in, stretching through your upper back. And repeat this a few times. You're very welcome to close your eyes. Allowing this experience to move through you. So we're not gripping, we're not holding on to anything. We're encouraging ease. We're encouraging being nice to ourselves. From here, walk your knees slightly back, just maybe an inch or two. And then come down onto your forearms. Bring your left hand to your right elbow. You may need to maneuver here now, just walking your right hand a little bit more forward. So you can rest your forehead on your left forearm. If there is any pinching or discomfort at your right shoulder, let your right arm go out a little wider. Don't worry if that means that you lose the connection with your left hand. Allow your shoulders to be soft here, your tummy to be soft. And rest. One more breath on this side. And lift yourself up so you can straighten your left arm. Come up. Roll your shoulders. And then we'll go to the other side. So once again, sliding down onto your forearms. Now your right hand comes to your left elbow, there or thereabouts. Just find the space so you can melt your heart down towards the floor, and you can rest your forehead now on your right forearm. Allow your hands to be soft. one more breath here. Once again, gently push yourself up. As you rest in your kneeling posture, or if this isn't comfortable, by all means come to cross-legged, just to roll your shoulders. And perhaps take some gentle neck circles or half circles. And we'll come into a variation of child's pose. So one option is to have your knees together, your thighs together, and bring your hands to the outside of your feet, resting your forehead on your mat or on a block. When I'm feeling really scared or in need of self-soothing, then I like to take the variation where your knees go wide and then your hands, your arms come through and you come to rest on one face cheek. You are resting on one face cheek. Now turn to the other side and settle back down. And gently bring yourself out and up from your little cocoon. And then come onto your back. And you may like to have your support for this one. We're coming into a reclined butterfly. So I'm going to use this underneath my legs. So the soles of your feet come together, your knees fall out as you come to lie down. Just allowing yourself once again to access heaviness. Please bring one hand to your tummy and one hand to your chest. The front of our body is actually very vulnerable. We walk around bearing our hearts and our vital organs. That in itself is hugely courageous. Allow the gentle touch of your hands to soften and soothe a tight abdomen. Or a grip around your heart. Breathe into your hands. Allow everything and resist nothing. Release your hands now. And if this is a comfortable resting posture for you, then by all means stay here. Or now take the time to choose your shape of ultimate comfort